stuff like crack in the 80s, okay? Push yourself. Hey guys, Alexis here. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, how are you? So I have a bunch of esties who are watching my journey, watching me build my business from the ground up, and have been asking me a ton of questions about how to get started, what to expect, like what did you do, what's on your Amazon list, all of these questions. So today I will be doing a Q&A. I asked you guys if you had any questions in regards to my journey, and you guys sent in your questions, so let's hop into this Q&A SD edition. First question: I struggle with recommending products. Do you have tips on creating the perfect home care routine? Oh, I like this question. Home care is essential for getting your clients the results that they want, right? So home care, there are a lot of components that goes into creating that perfect routine. So for one, you have to understand skin types, and you have to understand what each skin type needs, right? Understanding skin types, understanding ingredients are super important, because there are a lot of products out there on the market that can claim that they can remove dark spots and within a week, but if you turn around and read the ingredients, there are no ingredients in the products that will actually help with dark spots, right? So you have to understand ingredients too. Understanding skin types and what they need, understanding ingredients, and also knowing your product line. So I work with Glymed, so I have done research on Glymed. I know what's in each product. I know what products would work best for each skin type and each skin concern. So you really have to do your research. I usually ask my clients, hey, like, how many steps are you willing to do? How many steps can you commit to every morning and every night? So if I have a male client, usually they like the least amount of steps possible. So if they want like 3 steps max, you know, you'll do a cleanser, moisturizer, a sunscreen. But if you have a client that, you know, she's like, you know, they'll do however many steps in order to hit their skincare goals. So you'll go in with, okay, so you need 2 cleansers, you need a double cleanser, you need a gentle exfoliating cleanser, you need a hydrator or a toner, you need some serums that will target whatever the condition that they're trying to target, and then you need a moisturizer, right? So building a home care starting out, I never want to overwhelm the skin with too many acids, right? So let's say if I have a client who wants to target hyperpigmentation, right? Dry skin type, and they want to target hyperpigmentation. What I would do is I would have a first cleanse, which would be the Mega Cream Cleanser. Second cleanse would be the Adilla Cleanser with mandelic acid. If they want all of the steps that they can have, I would add the Skin Recovery Mist. I will add a daily skin clarifier, and then I will add a moisturizer. So that's 5 steps, and then they'll have sunscreen. So there aren't too many actives in there within that first month or so, because you have to get their skin accustomed to it. You never want to overwhelm the skin, right? So you want to start small, then build up, but that is a solid home care routine. So hopefully that answers your question. If you guys want me to go deeper into like ingredients and skin types, then let me know, but that is a very in-depth question, but there are a lot of different components to go into that. So yes, hopefully that answers your question. Okay, next question: how do you go about getting a mentor? So honestly, y'all, I would just research and look at someone who you inspire to be like. Look at someone who inspires you. I stumbled across my mentor, because at the time I don't even think she was offering mentorships. Like when I first came across her page, I don't think she was offering them, but you know, I was just been watching her tips and stuff, and then eventually she started offering mentorships, and that was somebody that you know, she's in a position that I want to be in. So I was just like, yeah, like I want to work with you, like I want you to teach me, I want to know all of the all of the tea, right, to be successful. So I would say just research, go on TikTok or YouTube. You could even look in, if you are located in whatever city you're located in, try to join those Facebook groups, beauty groups. Someone who's in the spot that you want to be in, that you could learn from, is really good to have one, because it just makes your life 10 times easier. You don't have to figure everything out on your own. They will literally have it mapped out for you. So especially if you are a new esthetician, I would highly recommend getting a mentor. The Esties who are on TikTok and maybe even YouTube, they do have mentorships. So I would definitely just do some research and make sure that they know what they're talking about, make sure that they actually have the results that you want, and yeah, just go from there. Reach out and see if they're offering any mentorships. Okay, what services should I offer starting out? I enjoy waxing, lashing, and skincare. Okay, so those are like 3 main services, right? So I highly recommend, when you are starting out, I highly recommend niching down, because doing too many services at one time will be very overwhelming. And your content, I feel like if you have too many things to offer, your content will be a little bit all over the place, because you're going to have a different client in mind with each service. You with your lashing, you want to market towards those who actually wear lashes, right? With your facials, you want to market towards those who have skin conditions and skin concerns, right? And then with waxing, you want to market towards those who need hair removal. So doing too many services at one time starting out is a lot. In my opinion, you should definitely niche down. I would niche down to whatever service is calling to you, whatever service you're more passionate about, whatever service you have more fun with, and then build on top of that. So for me, I've always enjoyed skincare, so that is the main thing that I market. That's the only thing that I market, right? But eventually I did end up adding on Brazilians, and that's it. I don't market my Brazilians. I don't post about my Brazilians. I rarely do, but I do not market them at all. People will know me for skincare, and if they need a Brazilian, it's there too. Eventually I will like to add more things, but I feel like starting out as a new Esty is definitely best to niche down first. Build your brand, let everyone know what you want to be known as, and then go from there. How do I price my services? So pricing is definitely up to you and your goals. There's a lot of math and planning involved with pricing your services. You definitely don't want to just copy someone else's prices, because they may have priced it they did price it according to what they want to earn. So your pricing should be based off of what you want to make from your business. Now, starting out, you do want to make sure that your pricing is matching the experience that the client is getting. So don't overprice if you cannot give the client that experience, that luxury experience, right? So make sure that your pricing is aligned with your experience. So if you are a new SC, maybe you don't have everything together, or you're just starting out, your prices shouldn't be all the way up here if you can't provide that experience. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Let's say if you want to make like 80K a year, break that down by the month, break that down by the week, then break that down by the day. You'll get the number that each client should be spending with you every day in order for you to hit that 80K goal. So that is a lot of planning and a lot of math. What systems do I need for scheduling and payments? There are a bunch of different systems to choose from. I currently use Gloss Genius. I feel like it's easy, it's user friendly, it's easy for clients to book. I believe I'm paying like $45 monthly for the gold. The gold includes different perks like forms. You don't have to go out of your way to like make a form. You'll be able to customize it within the app. My advice for picking the best scheduling system is to just do trial runs of each one and see which one that you like best. Vagaro is nice. I feel like Vagaro, it's pretty expensive, but I feel like there's a lot going on. I feel like that's more so like once you start adding like medical treatments, like more serious. But I think Gloss Genius is a great starting system for estheticians for sure. Okay, what equipment and products should I invest in first? So that will depend on the type of services you plan on offering. A chair, a table, a light or mag lamp, a magnifying, you know, all of that, a towel warmer. I feel like those are the basic things that you will need. Some bedding, sheets. I think that's like the basic things that you will need. Obviously, like trash cans, everything else will be TDLR related, but as far as equipment, those would be like the basic things that you will need. And then for products, you will have to research product lines and see which one calls out to you. See which one, you know, see which one that you actually enjoy. Research the ingredients, research the line, research how they got started. Like you really just have to do your research. You know, if you're going for more of a results type of line, or if you want to offer, if you are a more results driven esthetician, you want to research lines that are results driven. So definitely just do your research. Y'all know I'm a Glymed girly. I'm only using Glymed now. I do have some skin script products, but I'm not that crazy about their products, but they do have some bomb products on their line. But I mainly carry Glymed because I enjoy Glymed. I get results with Glymed and my clients love Glymed. So how do I attract and retain clients? So I feel like I kind of touched on this in one of my other videos as far as being successful in an esthetician school. I feel like I touched on this subject already, but you have to post. You have to post. You have to get in front of the camera. That's the reality. I don't care if you don't like being in front of the camera. I don't care if you don't like talking on screen. You have to get in front of the camera. You have to get in front of the camera. You have to post. You have to be consistent. Join different Facebook groups, go to networking events. You have to put yourself out there. People do not know who you are or what you do if you are not posting about it, okay? I post religiously every day. If I'm not posting on my timeline, I'm posting on my story, okay? Post, engage with other people, engage with other creators, connect as much as you can and get your name out there, and your clients will find you, I promise. Like I just had a client from TikTok and she was like, you know, I was just researching estheticians in Dallas and I came across your TikTok. I'm like, okay, bet, I love that. So you never know where your client is going to come from. So I post on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Those are my 3 main platforms. Obviously YouTube, but I don't come to YouTube for clients. I just come for my SD besties. But you have to post. You have to get out there and work, okay? I just connected with someone. Like I went to a coffee shop the other day and someone complimented my skin and I was like, yeah, well, I'm an esthetician, let me give you my information. So like you just have to put yourself out there. Post before and afters, post your own progress, get in front of the camera. If you're not comfortable with speaking on camera, at least do a voiceover. You have to be interactive with your audience. Get on live, even if there's one person watching, someone's watching, you know? So make sure you guys post. That's the main thing. Post. Social media is the easiest way to market yourself. We have it made in this day and age because usually it's just word of mouth, but word of mouth is also good. I have a referral program. So for the clients that I currently have, I have a referral program. So if they do refer someone, they'll get credit towards their next service, and then the person that they referred, they will get credit. So, you know, just try to build up referral programs. Try to make a competition, like maybe offer like a free product if they refer X amount of people. Really just engage your clients. Like not let them do the work, but you know, let them, you know, get your name out there too. Like if they enjoy your service, they're gonna brag about it. They're gonna tell their people. So how to retain clients? So retaining clients, y'all, is really about the client experience, and that is so important. I feel like nowadays a lot of people who want to become a business owner don't really have that customer service to get those clients and actually retain them and make them want to rebook. So making sure that you create an experience for your clients, even though if you're just starting out, make them feel special, make them feel loved and wanted, right? So you have to make sure the experience is there, and make sure the experience is personal. Make sure the experience is customized. I added a foam topper to my table so that the table is comfortable. I have a nice fuzzy blanket so that they feel warm, right? I offer either like sparkling wine or champagne during their consultation, so they could, you know, unwind a little. So those are little things that you could do to increase that customer experience, to make them feel like, oh, okay, this is nice, I like this. You know, not only am I getting a luxury experience, I'm also getting my skin treated, so this is bomb, right? So those are just some ideas. You could use ChatGPT to give you some more ideas, but those are a few things that you could do. Should I rent a suite, work from home, or open a storefront? So honestly, that's going to depend on you and where you are right now. Like, I get financially, renting a suite nowadays is pretty expensive. Working from home, now there isn't anything wrong with working from home, but you do have to take into consideration that you are going to have random people where you lay your head at. So that's something to keep in mind. And there are some TDLR regulations in regards to estheticians who want to service from home. So you have to make sure that you are meeting those requirements as well, have a separate entrance and all that other stuff. So I don't necessarily recommend starting out working from home, because you never know who you're going to run into. That's my thing, is just safety, really. Renting a suite, I feel like starting out is great. So I was going to rent a suite and be in a contract, but I'm currently doing a daily rental. So what that means is I will schedule, or I will rent a room whenever a client schedules with me, and then I will just work that day. So it's pretty convenient for me at this point in my life. Obviously, eventually I do want to have a suite to myself, so I don't have to, you know, because with the daily rental you do have to bring your stuff in and out, so that is a hassle. But you know, it works best for me right now. I would say do what's best for you financially right now. If you do have the money to invest in your products, your furniture, everything that you'll need, and on top of your home rent and then your suite rent, then go for it. If not, you know, just do whatever is best for you in this situation. A storefront would be lovely, but again, you know, if you are a new esthetician, I'm not sure if that's the first thing you want to do, because you do have to build up your clientele, right? So you're not going to have the clients right out the door. You do have to build up that clientele. You just have to make sure that you are aware of the overcost of everything. You don't want to put yourself in a hole, right? So I do think that it's best to start out small and then give yourself time to grow. I would definitely say a suite first and then work your way up. And I believe this may be my last question. But how do I build confidence working solo? You make it look easy. So thank you. So my confidence comes from, honestly, it's just a passion. Like, I have a passion for skincare, I have a passion for ingredients, I have a passion for skin. So I make it my mission to research whatever I'm not that knowledgeable on. And you have to be a student in this career. There are going to be different trends every month. There are going to be different ingredients trending, different products trending. You know, our industry is forever changing, right? So you have to stay up to date on everything. You have to just like build that confidence. I don't know how should I explain that? I do my part as an esthetician. I research, I read books, I'm up to date on everything. Like, I know what I'm talking about. So if you just say that to yourself and actually know what you're talking about, and actually maybe practice in the mirror of how to explain something, because I do that all the time, then you will build up that confidence. The confidence, I feel like not having that confidence may come from lack of knowledge and your lack of confidence in whatever topic that you are covering, you know. But when you know what you're talking about, when you've done the research and you know the topic in and out, then it will come naturally. You have to believe in yourself. You have to push yourself. You know, obviously starting out is going to feel weird. It's going to feel different. You may suffer from like imposter syndrome, which honestly, y'all, I don't know. I think maybe like just growing up, I've had family members like would always like praise me and like would always lift me up. So I personally have never like experienced that, because I always feel like I'm that girl. Like, I don't know, not to brag or anything, but I always feel like I'm that girl. Like, and when you just have that instilled in you, it's just different. So if you didn't have that growing up, you really just have to get up and look in the mirror and be like, you know what? I got this. Like, I know what I'm talking about. I'm licensed, or, you know, I'm in school. I'm making my good grades, you know. I know what I'm doing. So that's it. Just always be a student. Always be willing to learn. Just be a sponge, you know, and talk yourself up and put yourself out there and believe in yourself. Because again, like, why should a client come to you if you don't even believe that you can change your skin? You know, you have to believe that you can change your skin. You have to know that you can change your skin and really help them. And then they will feel confident in you, right? So, and then starting out, clients don't know. They don't really know what the experience is supposed to be. They don't really know. They're coming to you for information. Even if you feel like you aren't well versed on something, you do know something, right? So let's say if a client asks you something and you're unsure, just be honest about it. Just be like, you know what, I'll do more research on that. You know, I haven't heard about that product, or I haven't heard about that ingredient, but I'll do more research for you and we'll circle back. You know, just be open and honest. You know, we're not Google. You know, we're not going to know every single ingredient and every single product that there is. Those are all of the questions I have for today. Thank you guys so much for sending them in. Hopefully this video was helpful in some sort of way. If you guys need any more insight or clarification on any of the questions that I've had today, make sure you comment down below and let me know. So my closing remark would be, you know, going solo, being a solo esthetician is not easy at all, okay? So you have to push yourself every day. You have to have that drive. You have to have the passion. You have to have that go-getter spirit. You're going to have some ups and downs, but you have to keep going, period. If you want to be successful, you have to keep going, okay? It's not easy, but in the end, it is worth it. Make sure you do the work. If you do the work, your results are guaranteed, period. That's my philosophy. If you put in the work, if you are focused, if you are locked in, you are going to get the results that you want. You are going to be where you want to be, period. There's no other way around it, okay? Make sure you push yourself to be a better esthetician. Make sure you are continuing your education, taking master classes, taking or reading books. If you guys need book recommendations, let me know. So the first day that I started working for myself, and I woke up and I'm just like, wow, like I'm waking up and I'm about to go to the suite and service my own clients. And you know, I just felt so good. I felt so accomplished and I felt so fulfilled. It's like all of my hard work was paying off, you know? So it's definitely worth it, y'all. You really just have to push yourself. That's the only thing that I could really say. You have to believe in yourself and you have to push yourself like crack in the 80s, okay? Push yourself, post, be consistent, and you're gonna get to where you wanna go. There's no other way around it. I swear to you, if you do the work, you will get there. That's literally how it works. But okay, guys, I'm done. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys next time. Bye.